Mai usually walked with me. It felt weird to be alone, and suddenly I realized it would feel even weirder to be in the dorms alone. Not knowing what else to do, I headed for the library. Might as well get started on some homework. I stayed in the library much longer than I anticipated, head low over a small sheet of project ideas in a thick book. Every time I thought about leaving, panic seized me. The truth was, I still didn't know my way around the academy. Mai had been there to guide me, and I was more focused on the people around me than the places. As students trickled past, laughing and heading off to no doubt have tons of fun, I fiddled with my pencil. I would have to leave eventually, though. Hesitantly, I closed my notebook and stood.
Hey, Hana!
Hey, Hana! How are you? I whirled around. Jerard was walking past me, a thick book in one hand.
Jerard.
Hi. I'm good, thank you.
I laughed weakly and found myself wringing my hands together. Yeah? He clearly didn't believe a word I was saying. I sighed.
I'm a bit scared to leave. I know that sounds pathetic, but I don't really know my way around here, so...
Yeah, you look like a bit of a lost otter. A lost otter? But hey, I haven't really gotten a chance to talk to you until now. I've been wanting to ask if you're settling in all right. I know that transfer students don't really get introduced to the school the same way freshmen do. Are your classes okay? How's your homework load? Do you like the food? Getting along with Mai? I stuttered, unsure of which question to answer first.
Everything's fine. Maya's great, yeah. She showed me around the campus recently. It was very nice of her, but she wasn't very thorough.
Oh man, that's like a trigger word right there for Jerard,
Yeah.
I imagine. A grin slowly spread across Gerard's face as if he was unwrapping a present. I could show you around if you like. I used to give tours to incoming students. If you're new, you really should get a tour. Alright, so, here we have another moment where we have an important decision that makes it so that it determines whether or not we can date Jerard. And of course, I'm going to say, okay, sure. Except that's not the tone that she uses, clearly, but yeah. Gerard's eyes lit up at the mere mention of a tour. I felt bad turning him down.
All right!
Great! We can start at the boys' dorm. I need to put my books away. He laughed and headed out of the library. I fell into a step alongside him. Has anyone told you we don't get many transfers?
It's been implied.
I always wonder what new students think of everything right when they get here. They wish I could experience everything here for the first time again. Was your old school anything like this?
Not at all. It feels more like a college campus because of the dormitories. My old high school was just a big brick building.
Jerard nodded. I thought he wanted to say more, but there we were in front of the boys' dorm. He pulled open the door for me, and once inside, he held open his hands.
Aw, yeah!
This is Bluebell House. It's where the boys live. It's literally a carbon copy of the girls' dorm, except that the walls are blue. Feel free to walk around, but probably don't go into the rooms. I'm gonna go drop this off. I'll be right back. He raced off to the stairwell, then took them two at a time. I got the feeling he was rushing so as to not make me wait any longer than I had to, and I smiled. It made me feel cared for. You know, a lot of people say that Gerard's interpretation in this game is very accurate to his real-life self. You know?
Yeah. Most, from what I'm hearing, most of them seem to be saying that, like, most of theirs are pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Except Shane.
Yeah,
who
except
wanted
Shane.
to actually punch out Asagao Shane on the stream,
Yeah.
which was the funniest thing.
But you know, I gotta say, you know, if this is how people view Jerard, then I want people to view me the way that people view Jerard, honestly. If that makes sense, you know. Like that is the character archetype that I strive to achieve. Anyway, there wasn't much to look at or do while I was waiting, though. I stepped to the side so as to not block the door and stretch out my neck, listening to the sounds of an action movie from a room nearby. Maybe I should wait outside? I headed for the dormitory door, but when I reached to pull it open, the door swung open by itself and two yellow-jacketed men stepped into the hall. Hey, it's another person that I'm subscribed to. The one on the right. I stared up at them in shock, and they looked at me the same way.
Ah!
Whoa, pink hair? That's unique. The one on the right instantly called out my hair in a thick British accent. The other, probably the youngest student I met so far, scanned me up and down. I don't know this guy's voice. You're the girl who sat at the normal boots table today, aren't you?
You could tell?
Was my presence already so well known, just from sitting at their table? I wasn't sure whether to be pleased or upset, but the men in front of me were busy talking amongst themselves. I never thought they'd entertain a girl join them. Do you think it's because of the puzzle incident? Shane would never be comfortable with someone joining up just like that, though. They hardly know her. There must be some reason she sat with them, though. If they're planning a secret weapon, we should get back at them.
Excuse me?
I shouted into the middle of them, shocking even myself. I wasn't usually so loud or forward, but the way those two were bickering gave me the impression that if I didn't stop them, they'd keep going on forever.
I'm right here. You can just ask me something if you're confused.
Hey.
Hey, you're right. So are you joining the Normal Boots Club then, or...?
What? Joining?
Joining the Normal Boots Club never even crossed my mind as a possibility. All I was thinking about was getting in good with them, getting on their good side so that hopefully people wouldn't mess with me. Actually joining the club? Was that even possible? And weren't they gamers or something? I had almost no experience with video games. There was no way I'd be able to join. Seeing my crestfallen face, the young member backtracked. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. We're members of the Hidden Block Club, and the Normal Boots Club is our rival in tournaments, so we were just wondering.
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful person.
Well, okay, Catechirus just said the line, but I also want to say the line because it's a good line, so... Greetings and salutations, my beautiful person. I'm Catechirus, and this is Jimmy Witzel. You can call me Catty for short, though. Everyone does. Everyone? Jimmy cast a knowing glance in Catty's direction, and Catty grimaced. Almost everyone.
Beautiful? Thank you.
Don't mind him, he tells everybody that. Because everyone is a beautiful person. Ouch.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey guys! Jerard skidded around the corner, panting as if he ran the entire way. In fact, I didn't doubt that he did. I see you have met Hana. She's a new friend of ours, so be nice to her, alright?
What?
Would we ever be anything but nice?
Yeah, whatever.
Last year's tournament would beg to differ. That was one time, and that was only because Shane ate my pizza. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Later, guys.
Anyway, I don't want to keep you. I was giving Hana a tour of the campus, since she's new here. Well, it was nice meeting you. I hope we'll see you around more.
Bye.
It was nice meeting you. Jerard waved the pair off as they climbed the staircase, then held the door open for me again. And we're off again! That's Azalea Arts Center. There's a recording booth and lots of spare rooms for clubs to meet in. The theater is right next to it. It's where John holds the drama club and all its rehearsals. I think the student council elections are held there, and Jerard has a special event at least once a semester. Last year, it was a martial arts exposition, and Jerard did kendo against other practitioners in the school. He shook his head in awe.
See what I mean?
He's truly talented. Really, all my friends are. I think I'm really lucky to have people like that around me.
Jerard. Oh, Jerard.
Yeah? Sorry, did you have a question?
No, that's alright.
Great! Over there you can see Higanaba peeking out in the distance. There's a field separating us, and people like to eat there. Jerard seemed a cheerful, grateful, down-to-earth kind of person. He was really going out of his way to help me out and be kind to me. It didn't even seem to realize what a big deal that it was. I giggled. Something told me I shouldn't point it out. Despite that, I was truly thankful. He took me to the places Mai did and more, describing everything and several past events in excruciating detail. It was a little much for a friendly tour, but having the names and locations of the buildings burned in my mind was a good thing. We ended the tour back in Poppy Hall after what seemed like hours of walking. Jerard was keen on finishing off the tour with the best place on campus. Ta-da! Here it is, the Normal Boots Club Room! He pushed the door open and pointed inside. It looked like a regular room filled with desks and some kind of toys. It's not much, but it's home to some of my happiest memories.
Aww.
He shut the door again and dusted his hands. There's a little closet here that people use to store things, too. He reached to turn the handle, but paused and then retracted his hand. Was that a shutter I saw? Just a little tip. Knock before you open the door to any closet on campus.
Really? Why?
Oh, you know, ghosts, I guess? That was strange.
That is a reason not to knock.
Renee.
Why would you ever want to not have ghosts around?
Renee. Not everybody is a ghost lover like you are. That was strange advice, delivered strangely. Jerard was uncomfortable. I wasn't sure what to make of it. He knocked and a few seconds later opened the door. I don't know this person's voice. Someone was in that closet. I was not expecting someone to be in that closet. Why was someone in the closet?
Hey.
Hey! Jerard waved to the person, then closed the door, turning back to me.
Who?
Sorry if he scared you.
What? What?
Anyway, that's it for the tour. How was it? He beamed. I hesitated, but seeing his eye twitch slightly, thought better than to bring it back up.
It was awesome. Thank you so much. I learned a lot about the school and about you and your friends. It really made me feel included.
No problem at all. I like helping out. I wish I had someone to show me around with that when I first got here.
Huh.
You have no idea how long it took me to find all the secret tunnels and make a complete map of the campus.
Secret tunnels?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah! Oh man, I've got to show you! Jerard glanced at the clock hanging in the wall and winced. Darn! I gotta get going. I have homework to do. But if you ever need more help, I'm here for you. He got out a notebook and scribbled something down. Then he ripped it out and gave it to me. Here! My phone number, dorm number, address, parents' phone number, email, spacebook, and blipper information. Don't hesitate to ask me anything. See you later. I'll see you later, Hana. It was really great spending time with you. Just like that, he was gone. And I'm kind of glad because that voice is kind of takes it out of me.
Aw.
I put the paper in my bag, chuckling softly to myself, then paused. I had to check. We were in front of the supply closet the whole time, and I'd fought the urge to open the door after Jerard closed it. And now I was going to see who was in there. Darkness. The light was off this time. I slid my hand across the wall, looking for the switch, and flipped it. There was no one in the closet. I froze, still as the paints and construction paper that lined the walls. He wasn't in here, and this was the only exit. I closed the door, blinked hard, and walked straight back to my dorm room.
Forget about it. Just forget about it.
Ignoring that last incident, Jerard truly went out of his way to show he was thinking about me. In fact, I got the impression that he was this way for everyone, maybe even everything. He was thorough, very thorough, and when he wanted to help you, he did everything in his power to do so. Maybe it hadn't meant much to him, but it meant a lot to me. I returned to the dorm and crawled into bed with a smile on my face, ready to take on the next day. This time, I knew I wouldn't get lost. Alright. And I think that this might be a good place to end it for now.
Yeah, we've got some more hardcore choices coming up.
Yep.
And
That said, I'm going to look at the diary real quick, because we've been through some different diary entries since last time. Let's see here. Think of that. Here we go. After what happened last night, I don't even want to think about what'll happen today. I'm trying to stay positive, but... So yeah, that was after the ice cream incident.
yeah.
The Roll Boots guys seem like a really odd bunch, but I don't mind being around them. It's weird that I get so many stares just for sitting next to them at a table, but it's kind of nice to be getting people looking at me with interested instead of with hatred. I wonder how long I can keep this up. And then that's the latest entry. So yeah.
Yeah.
So with that said, everybody, I'm Mr. Game Pie,
And I'm Renee.
and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.